Hello and welcome to Lazy Language. So I've decided to do some adjustments. So to make it sound sincere and authentic, I'm not gonna do any scripts, and I'm just gonna spitball and do whatever I feel is important to say. And yeah, I'm not gonna do the animation styles and stuff because I'm just a student and I work besides this. So this is my passion, and I just want to make learning languages as fun as it is for me and for everyone else. So I'm just gonna record myself from now on of doing daily stuff of learning languages. Of course, I cannot do like record me talking to my friends and chatting with natives or watching content because of copyright. I have like a couple of them in my channel and I got like copyrighted by them. But I could hopefully I could show a little bit of my daily like routine of how I approach every single language. So I recently came to Dutch to continue my studies, so I'm learning Dutch, and it's quite similar to German. And I know German like C1 kind of, and yeah, Dutch is quite easy to for me to learn. I just don't have the time to spend learning a lot, but I'm learning here and there, like dealing with my studies and job and stuff. So I was like, hey, if I'm ever gonna start this, now is the right time, other than just waiting for the perfect time to come. And the perfect time never comes unless you make it the perfect time. And yeah, I'm just gonna not let 7 or 12 hours of editing limit me and limit what I want to say. And hopefully those who really need this information are gonna listen regardless of if they like my voice, if they like the way I'm doing it or not. I'm really confident and positive that this information I'm sharing is both fresh and understandable and easy to use. So without further ado, it's been like 3 minutes of intro, so I don't want to waste any of your time. So I'm just gonna start with the question: what is learning a language, and why are there so many languages like around the world? Or just anyways, I'm sure if you look up how many languages there are, it's gonna be like 10 to 12 different languages that are divided into 10 or 12 languages in and itself. For example, I see like Spanish, Portuguese, and Latin in one language because it's like basically the same language. So maybe you see it that way, or maybe you just see it, okay, maybe there are like hundreds of languages, which is a mental like obstacle for you to see, oh, there's hundreds of languages, I can't learn any of them. But if you see it as, okay, there are 10 languages and these 10 each are divided into 10, it gets easier for the mind to get into it. Anyways, the point of this video is my first video for in the new format. It's gonna be okay, what is a language? And as I want to like simplify everything, it's new language is just new perspective on the world. And the way I see it, and I've never seen people explain it like this, is, okay, you want to learn Spanish, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo estás? Me gusta. And you just jump right in. You don't even understand what does it mean to learn Spanish and what is Spanish. So based on like Jean-Paul Sartre quote that says nommer c'est faire exister, which means to name is to acknowledge existence or give existence, to be accurate. So in other words, unless you name something, it's never going to exist, because existing means you need to address it. When a trash can exist, you address it. And if you cannot address a newly like discovered phenomena or a star or what planet, whatever it is, if you don't address it, it's good as dead. Even dead is like a mantle or title to address it. So addressing things is part of a language. And what language does is it describes the surrounding world. The world around us is described through languages. I recently read an article, and it was really fascinating for me that for thousands of years, it was theorized that people didn't even talk. They just made sounds and random sounds to make themselves make themselves understood to others. And what happens is that after a while they saw, okay, this is very limiting, and this I cannot express myself fully, and I cannot interact with the world around me fully, so I need to call things randomly and give like everything a label. To understand this better, the word and the mantles we give to a thing, it's different from language to language. For example, if you want to address a cat, you say sha, gorbe, cat, and katse, cats, pishik, or whatever it is, neko, and whatever it is. But the cat doesn't like turn into an MMA fighter or like turn into another phenomena when you call it by a different name. The name differs, but the cat still remains the same. So this image of a cat is familiar to all of us. Someone imagines their own cat. Someone who doesn't have a cat maybe is reminded of their neighbor's cat or their partner's cat or whatever. But we always imagine a picture of a cat. Maybe Tom from Tom and Jerry. Maybe a new meme you saw on the internet from a cat like dressed as Hulk Hogan or someone else. I recently saw that. But what remains is that when you say cat, you don't go imagine a dog or a shovel or a trash can, because that word is associated with this picture. So what another language does is it adds to the words and to the titles that this picture is accepting. And the way Bob Proctor calls this is building cells of recognition. And when you associate these words with new things, is that the thing is the same. So you change or you add a new mantle or title. And these titles, sometimes or most of the time, hold weight. For example, USA invaded Japan with two missiles, two nukes, I should say. And they were called Fat Man and Little Boy, which I prefer to call it Kid because it's easier to remember. why do they like call it little boy and fat man? Imagine a fat man, or imagine a kid. Now imagine Star Shatter, or Destroyer, or Fang of Heaven, or Wrath of God, which could be name of all those names could be name of these missiles. So why not? Why just call it a random name? So it seems kid and fat man. Because you see, no matter the destruction they caused, in the subconscious of whoever like um heard these names is, oh, fat man. It's an ordinary Joe. What it's gonna do? It's a little kid. What it's gonna do? So the names hold weight, and it's the same with every language. For example, when you say "tsuyoy" and when you say "yowai," these intonations, these tonalities, give you an idea of "tsuyoy" means something positive, something loud, something strong. But "yowai" is something shy, something weak, something low. So you at least have the idea to associate a weight, an emotional weight, to these concepts, these words. And the next thing is that why do I like put so much emphasis on these emotional investments? For me, it's easier to simplify things. For example, as I simplified not learning a new language in a new perspective of viewing the world, the already existing world, the side effect or the mental effect of this on our subconscious is that when you identify that language is just a new perspective on the already existing world, you don't imagine like three universes of different languages. You see, okay, I have an image of a cat, I have an image of a trash can, I have an image of a laptop, I have an image of like I have an image of like whatever it is, and I'm just gonna see these images and name them differently. That's it. And now you see, okay, I already view this in one perspective. What holds me back from learning a new perspective? So to simplify things, I want to like give an explanation of the word learning as well. Learning is kind of obscure, because obscure things are not good for me. I'm not good with obscure stuff. For example, I suffered for so long when people told me be patient, and I don't know what being patient means unless I see it as a simpler, tangible, and actionable description. For example, being patient, for me at least, means you wait until one action you did is taking its course and marinating while you do another thing. For example, one of the best examples one of my friends recently gave me was that patience means you order a pizza, presumably the chef is one answering the call. And as long as you don't hang up, the chef is not going to be able to cook. So you literally are giving the chef all the details in the world with no pizza for him to deliver to you, because he doesn't have any time to cook. So I know this is kind of extreme like example of it, but it works. As long as you hang on to this idea of I need to see results fast for this one thing I did, and you don't do anything else, it's being called impatient. Impatience means you just don't hang up the phone. That's easy, and it's tangible. Next time someone tells you be patient, you just see, okay, patience means that I leave them be, and I do another thing while I'm waiting for them to provide me this result. For example, when you go order and they tell you, hey, be patient, you just do another thing. You focus on your breathing, you watch the birds, you go scroll on TikTok, Insta, whatever it is, you do another thing until your order is ready. And the other thing I'm gonna do is give the simplified meaning of learning. I know this was quite a long tangent, but I'm doing it one take, so it is what it is. And the next thing, and the thing about learning, is that learning means simply identifying a question in our minds and looking for answer. And when the question is, okay, what does this mean in this language, or what does this represent, what does this lead to, or how do I learn this, or whatever it is, you are engaged with that question. And learning is your quest looking for the answer. And what emotional engagement means, you emotionally engage with the question, so you are ready to learn it. And what happens most of the time is you want to learn something without even having a question about it. For example, when I say tsuyoi and when I say yowai, the question in your mind is why tsuyoi is that loud and yowai is low. But when I say tsuyoi and yowai, at best you're curious enough to say, okay, what does it mean to say tsuyoi and what does it mean to say yowai? But when I put emphasis on these words with different energy, with different tonality, giving you hints, giving you an idea of their emotional weight, which is positive or negative, you now are ready to answer this question of why is this emphasized this way? Why is this tonality shift when it comes to the other word? Now that you are facing this question, you are ready to learn. Or in other words, you are ready to look for the answer. So to learn a new language, you just need to make it engaging enough for you to want to learn. Because you see, the trick is not to spend 6 months to learn a language and make it 1 month. The trick is you do the 6 months in 1 month and it still feel as if it's already haven't been even a month. Because the trick is, instead of making, this is an example from a book I recently read, instead of making elevators go faster, people just made creative tweaks to the elevator itself. Instead of making you wait looking at a steel door ready to drop off, they made like waiting songs or catchy songs in elevator, or they installed like mirrors in the elevator, so you are busy looking at yourself. Oh, I look fat, I look like pale, or whatever it is, for you to pass the time faster. So when you pass the time faster, you feel as if, okay, the elevator is moving faster, because the elevator is moving at the same pace, but you felt the time is passing faster. So the trick with the language, with learning a new language too, is for you to get so much like enthusiasm and so much like fun from learning a language that you spend like 12 hours a day and you don't feel as if it's enough. It's like it's been 12 hours. I recently was hyper focused on like watching a series in a new language I was learning. It was I think, yeah, it was Spanish, like quite a while ago, and I didn't realize I spent like 8 hours just looking the words up. I was recording myself to see how long I only spent on finding the words, looking up the words in the dictionary, and I almost realized I was spending 8 hours just looking the words up in the dictionary or asking this idiom from ChatGPT or whatever it is, and it's invaluable to me as well as others when you notice it. But when I was doing it, I low-key felt, oh, I'm not looking up enough words, because I was having so much fun understanding this and new words every like 5 minutes, and it felt so like easy and so like fun to give up and to drop, because when you are having fun, you don't like feel as if it's been hours you're doing this. Imagine you like talking to a friend or watching your favorite series, even like binging it like on Netflix and stuff, and you finally open your eyes, oh, the sun is like down. I started like 5 hours ago, and now I realize, okay, it's been 5 hours. It's everything works like that. You either make the elevator go faster, and the elevator going faster has its limits, but making you feel as if elevator is just there, like with a snap of a finger, you make it, okay, now there is this catchy song, that now there is this mirror, now there is like this fancy buttons that you look at, oh, this is quite interesting design, and voila, you're there. So for the first video in the new format that I'm going to be doing, regardless of people don't like my sound, my energy, I'm super excited to share this. I know I don't sound like this. I don't like give off this energy maybe sometimes, but this is how I am. I'm not a very expressive person, so to say, but I'm really excited to share this new info, because last week all I did was to go on different language channels and see people share absolutely nothing about learning languages. The best they could offer was, and no shots to them, they tried their best and they're following their interest as it's mine, but I really think there is a lot I can offer, and I don't want to limit myself like in 7 to 12 hours editing sessions, asking like, hey, do I sound right? Do I look right? Do I whatever it is? Hopefully this the energy and my enthusiasm is gonna be expressed the more videos I do. And thank you for listening and I guess watching the video, because it's low-key not a video because I'm just gonna go and record my daily routine for learning Dutch. And but yeah, thank you for watching and sharing a minute of your day with me instead of mindlessly scrolling on TikTok and Insta. It's a great honor for me to have you with me here. Even every single like view matters to me, not the like a viewership kind, but me being able to spread the word and my 7 to 8 almost years knowledge of learning multiple languages. And I'm 24 and I'm just getting started, so I see it as a great opportunity to just share the knowledge and share this enthusiasm with others, so they just learn a new language the right way. Because fun fact, everyone wants to connect with more people, and sometimes limiting yourself to a language barrier, which is not even a barrier, it's literally a new perspective on how to view things. It not only helps you view things in your day-to-day life from different perspectives and become more self-aware, as it has done to me. I'm an INFJ, so I was self-aware out of wazoo, but now I'm literally viewing the bird's eye view from a bird's eye view, which is yeah, Inception at its best. But thank you for sharing a minute of your day with me, and have an awesome, or how I call it, all worthy day. And till the next video, peace.